Yeah, and I can tell you, too, big piece of information here. The Arizona Attorney General's office had confirmed with me that they are going to be investigating whether the Commerce Authority violated the gift clause. The clause is a provision in the state constitution that bars governmental entities from giving gifts to businesses. And the Arizona Commerce Authority, known as the ACA, is a publicly funded group focused on promoting economic development here in the state. As part of its 85-page review of the organization, the Arizona Auditor General found the ACA doled out about $1.8 million on Super Bowl sponsorship packages. That package included 140 tickets to the game and pregame parties, as well as 70 luxury hotel rooms for 67 CEOs and their spouses. I asked Governor Hobbs today if this was the best use of taxpayer money, given that members of her own staff had received thousands of dollars of free Super Bowl tickets earlier this year.
Those tickets were part of our sponsorship package, just like other sponsors of the Super Bowl, which was put in place before I got here. We had discretion of how those tickets were used. Some were used for Teacher of the Year, other folks in nonprofit organizations, and some were used for staff appreciation.
But is it right for taxpayer money to be spent on these tickets to give to people like your staff or to court CEOs to come to the ballot?
This was part of a sponsorship package, just like any other sponsor. The governor's office was a sponsor, and that was a deal that was done before I got here.
Also asked the governor if she planned to bar her own staff from taking free tickets to the upcoming Final Four college basketball tournament next year. The governor declined to answer that question. And the ACA told me that they had consulted with their attorneys before spending the money to make sure that they were not in violation of the gift clause. They also said that spending is an important part of attracting businesses and the jobs that they bring here to Arizona.
How would this not be a violation of the gift clause? Because on its face, it's a governmental entity giving gifts to private businesses. What's the defense?
Well, the law says, the gift clause basically says that you can't give somebody any kind of benefit unless what you receive far outweighs what you were giving. And what the ACA is saying to us tonight is that, look, we court these CEOs, we court these businesses, and in return, we do get a lot of business that comes to Arizona. We get a lot of jobs, the creation here in Arizona, and that is the benefit here. Now, some people I've talked to say, like, it seems kind of antiquated, out of date, that CEOs aren't making up their minds whether or not they're coming here to Arizona based on one free ticket or some parties here to the Super Bowl. But the ACA says this is an important part of building relationships that bear fruit for Arizona. And
prior leadership, they've gotten Super Bowl tickets before, but they've given them away.
The administration, the prior governors have gotten tickets, like Ducey. They gave their tickets to veterans organizations. Now, Governor Hobbs, as she mentioned, some of the tickets they received were given to nonprofits, to teachers, but I believe it was a half a dozen of her own staff did get those free tickets earlier this year.
All right. Dennis, thank you for that, and nice show.